looking at diesel prices or gas prices, we're going to all figure out how to get down the road this summer. And hopefully the kids will come down. And that turned into another thing I started learning out. I'm going to talk a lot. I guess I'm talking a lot too much. But there's something I want to tell you guys tonight. It's a thing I saw when I was standing out front side the gates last year. And I asked kids why you're leaving at 5:30, 6:30. I said, you know, are you not having a good time? What's wrong? Why are you leaving at 5? No, we're having a great time. We're just out of money. The economy and the whole environment has changed where a kid doesn't get an ATM card to get to just come and get money whenever they need it. They're given a fixed amount of money to come to a concert. And the biggest thing I asked, why are you leaving? And most of them said, I'm hungry and I'm thirsty. And I said, I understand. I started looking, and we all complain about prices of food and drinks and all that. So one of the things I could do, I think I booked good bands. That's like part of the whole deal. Is we went and fought this year, so you're going to see a new thing at Warped Tour. And one of our things we did, I went in and said, kids need to come to a 9-hour show. We want them to come to the whole Warped Tour for 9 hours because they want to see every band. They want to see Greaves, and they want to see Yellow Wolf, and they want to come see El Scarlet, Pacifier, all these bands. But if they get thirsty and they get hungry, they got to go home. And we all know that water, and when you really dig into the economics, which I can't even teach, it's crazy what I went through this year. You know, water's $4, $4.50 when you go to a venue. This year, the Warped Tour has made a deal, and we've had, without raising the ticket price of the fan, have figured out how to get the water to the kid for $3 a bottle. We've also made a partnership with Clean Canteen, which is going to give us water stations so kids that can refill their water bottles. So then, you know, I'm also talking to the kids in the parking lots and asking these kids, you know, they can't afford to eat at the Warped Tour. And despite what people say, we don't take everything away from, we let kids come in with a sandwich. So we just want to announce a thing that was really cool because you hear a lot of bad mouthing of Live Nation, okay? There are things with Live Nation, and we don't do all our shows with Live Nation. We have indie promoters, we still work with young promoters, we have indie promoters, but we want to announce, like, you know, all the Live Nation, they'll come out next week, more details, but we've got a prepaid food program where parents are going to be able to go in and buy their kids, or you can buy a lunch before you come to the Warped Tour for $8.50. You'll get, you know, a slice of pizza, French fries, and a Coke, cheeseburger. And you know what? You can buy it beforehand so you don't spend all your money on a Day to Remember sweatshirt. You'll be able to buy food at the shows ahead of time, which I think is very important to our fans. So that's what you can do after 17 years, is try to embrace things and try to stay current. And I think some of the things we're launching this year will take us to the future, and will take us to the next few years, and keep the Warped Tour relevant. Any questions on that whole food thing? I mean, I know it threw a lot out there, but I can ask questions. You can throw questions out at any time, too. You know, but that's what excites me. You know, it also excites me that we're doing, now I'm going to break out the notes here, you guys, because we're doing some pretty cool new stuff. All right.
Also, if you do have questions, now would be the time
to do it. Any questions so far?
How long ago did the concept for the House of Vans come up?
Hey, Steve, you there? Yo. How long ago did the House of Vans concept come here, Steve? Let's take House of Vans questions while we're here. Because guess what? I bet this becomes the busiest venue in Williamsburg in about a week after you guys tell all your friends to do their shows.
Well, when my dad started Vans in 1966, it was called the House of Vans. So our goal was to finally come to the East Coast. Even though the Van Dorns are from the East Coast, Boston originally, we decided we were going to put this place in and call it originally what my dad called Vans, which was the House of Vans. But the concept came up last June. It was built by October. We tested it out with a party then. And this is really the first official party that we actually have the right permits and everything to have. So we're glad to be here officially. And this will be the first official one. We have to break a bottle of champagne tonight. But House of Vans is open for fashion shows, art shows, skateboarding events, and music festivals like we have here today. So, and it's going to be something that's private and free for every party that you come to. Thanks.
Van Doren has been a part of mine for 16 of those 17 years, and the reason I'm probably here. I want to bring up a couple things that we're doing that are different and kind of new, because we always have to start and stay current too. I mean, it's all about technology, it's all about changing things. We have a new partner right now, and it was funny because Sarah, who works with me, was down in South by Southwest and started talking to this company about what they're doing with music. And It's about promoting music. It's about an idea about fans getting behind music, and we're trying to figure out, we got some details to work out, but the name of the company is called who'snext.com, and they're working on different things, and when they were talking to Sarah, they said, this band won, and they get to be on Jimmy Kimmel, and we don't know who they are. Their name is called Asking Alexandria. Sarah's like, well, they're on the Warped Tour all summer. And they're like, really? So she got into a conversation with them, and we're forming a great partnership that I think will then help the labels and the bands. We're going to figure out a way that Warped Tour bands can get maybe more exposure on TV shows like Kimmel, Comcast, some of their partners. Also